ultimate digital payment system. Well, today I'm super excited to talk about this next project called Tectum and its product SoftNote. But before we do that, make sure you're doing research, figure out this project is for you. So we're going to check out the website. We're going to check out all the exciting things happening. There's definitely a ton of utility. We'll check out their socials, see what's going on, and of course talk about how you guys can be involved if you guys choose to do so. So let's go Tectum. Here we're on the website at softnote.com. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check this out for yourself. They do have a link tree that shows all of their many links for you guys to check out, including their socials. I'll kind of cover as much as I can today. I have their white paper open. We'll kind of go over that. And then, of course, we're going to spend a lot of time on the SoftNote specific website. I'll talk about that. And, of course, again, how you guys, if you guys are interested, how you guys can get started with this. So I think a good place to probably start is their white paper because it gives a good overview on what this project is about. I know there is definitely a ton of utility here, and I did want to focus on SoftNote a bunch. It's the first ever transactionless digital product with instant payment, which obviously is something that we definitely need. So it's great. I know a lot of you guys kind of have asked for something similar in the past. So I think it's pretty cool. It says SoftNote has physical cash elements. For example, a Bitcoin SoftNote bill can be printed on paper, but it does not require confirmation for the Bitcoin network, incur no fees, and has no geographical boundaries. So we'll talk a lot about those specifics and what that means. But I did think that their white paper was a good start to kind of get an overview on what, well, first of all, what Tectum is, and then of course diving into SoftNote itself. So again, I'm not going to go over all these. I'll put the link in the description for you guys if you guys are interested. But if you guys are, you could join their presale. Again, I'll put all these links in the description. You could follow them on Telegram, kind of like the latest on that, and they'll kind of announce that going on. But let's go. So again, this there's a lot of content in here. I'll try to cover as much as possible. So it says, the white paper has been written to give overview of the architecture and application of the Tectum blockchain. So you can think of Tectum so you have the Tectum as the blockchain, and then SoftNote is the product. They're going to talk a little bit about like the Tectum blockchain history. I'm not going to go over too much of that, but that's literally like the first thing that goes there. It literally starts from like the 1980s and kind of like their core and their vision and what they're inspired by. And so they go over like the monetary system, the evolution, their problems. They kind of talk about that the gold currency system, the gold standard, the Federal Reserve, Bitcoin, and then they talk a little bit about competing systems to address issues with the current monetary system. So they talk about Swift, Ripple. Again, they talk Lightning Network. They literally go into depth onto all this. But I think what I really want to focus on was how SoftNote really sets itself apart. Obviously taking into account everything that happened in history and ways that they can improve it. So they said, like I said before, SoftNotes are digital banknotes that represent ownership of Bitcoin warrants and carry access to Bitcoin Inside, fully visible on the Bitcoin Explorer. Is a flagship. So this is a flagship product of Tectum's service and product offering. SoftNotes provide Bitcoin and with a viable method to scale to 100,000, even more than 1 million transactions per second. That this is the fastest blockchain at over 1 million TPS and secured by three-factor encryption. So and then here's some highlights. The system is significantly simpler than designed for Lightning, less points of failure. SoftNote is essentially a bearer instrument representing ownership of Bitcoin wallet addresses. SoftNotes are digital product representing a store of value. However, when unfulfilled currencies have no intrinsic value, they're categorized and distinguished by unique serial numbers and domination. And then here's some more notes that says transactionless in that they replace a traditional blockchain transaction with handover procedure. Userless, that do not require recipient to be existing user of the Tectum blockchain. Networkless, and then walletless. So again, then soft bills use 3 chains of blocks on Tectum. So Genesis chain, payment chain, and dynamic chain. So again, you don't have to know what each of this means or is or remember them. They're just documenting it if you guys kind of want to see the details on what they are adding to the ecosystem and what the real value is. And then of course, like this one, which I thought was interesting, is the comparison of SoftNotes and cold. So like paper wallets. Says cold wallets have one unique key that is known to both sender and receiver. The private key cannot be regenerated, meaning that the sender may withdraw funds from the wallet. Cold wallets do not have a friendly end user interface, while SoftNote has immediate and accessible proof of funds, whereas Cold wallet requires users to verify liquidity. Obviously, SoftNote differentiates from that. They allow bills for high velocity in exchange of monetary value. So again, the list goes on and on about how SoftNote, again, looked at the history of what's going on and want to improve on that and provide something that's really gonna, beneficial to the end user. And then again, they go into the depths of this. If you guys want to kind of jump into it and take a real deep dive, I'll put this link in the description. But it's good to know that it's there. And again, they also have terminology. Let's head back to the website. And again, if you guys are interested in this to ever get started, so let's check out some of the stats. 1.3 million bills minted total, and that's 51 million potential liquidity in the SoftNote system. 2,037 bills filed with liquidity, 35.4 liquidity of average SoftNote bill, and then 0.25, so 0.26 cents average bill reward per cycle. So remember, this is transactionless, zero fee payment solution, obviously powered by the Bitcoin node, low fee, fast on-chain transferability for Bitcoin scalability. These are kind of like the steps. So Bitcoin crypto wallet creation, the system creates an empty Bitcoin wallet using the Tectum BTC node in preparation of SoftNote minting and filing. Minting SoftNote, a minter spends their TET. So TET is essentially the energy of the Tectum network. That's obviously the utility of that token. The utility of it is obviously minting the SoftNotes. Without TET, then SoftNotes cannot exist. So obviously that's where the utility. So and if you are a TET holder, you get a bunch of discounts for future applications they have in the works. So like they said, like some AI apps and security apps and a ton more in the future. So it says liquidity provision is step 3. A liquidity provider transfers BTC to the BTC wallets of the SoftNotes they desire to fill. The licenses for the SoftNotes are assigned to their Tectum account. And then 4, release into global circulation, where the SoftNote with liquidity is sold. So number 4 is released to global circulation. 5 is revenue generation. The end user spends the SoftNote is used for retail purposes. The retailer is charged a capped fee of 1%. And then each of the holders, license holders, are paid 20% of this fee. So if you guys were interested in how that works, that's how it is. Simple 5-step process. So it says SoftNote bills carry the value within themselves, and their blockchain's underpinnings unlock the freedom, and I like how they phrase this, unlock the freedom to conduct borderless remittances in true peer-to-peer manner. SoftNote's deal with digital values becomes a technological rather than a logical task, where the blockchains become the point of trust between intermediaries. So it said, and then like I mentioned before, SoftNotes can be minted using the Tectum utility token, TET. The platform and Tectum's built-in Bitcoin node helps the system automatically sign and lock liquidity into the underlying Bitcoin addresses. And then they have some examples of what this obviously potentially would look like. So obviously they've this is the Bitcoin looking one. They have a TRX one, Ethereum, Litecoin, and USDT. Obviously, not really matters what it looks like, but it just kind of gives you, a cool visual how this works. And then again, more key advantages. If you want to dive deep into this, we kind of just mentioned a bunch of these when I went through the white paper summary. But again, if you want to take a deep dive into this, definitely do so. So again, if you guys are interested in this, I would suggest you follow them. Obviously, do your research, check out the white paper, check out the website. I'll put the link in the description. If you guys are interested in being part of their upcoming pre-sale, follow them on Telegram. They'll do all the announcements there. They definitely, if you guys are interested in being a holder, they're definitely going to have a ton of rewards for you for a long time. They said you're going to be experiencing like a lifetime of rewards because of all the utility that they have right out the gate. Obviously, SoftNote is their first big utility, and it's a huge utility, but they have a lot more coming in the near future. So definitely check it out. I'll even show you guys the link tree so you guys could follow along everywhere. I think their Twitter is a good place to also kind of learn about everything that's going on. If you're interested in getting a SoftNote wallet, they have some links here for you guys to check out, which is pretty cool. They're also doing, if in case you guys are videographers or just enthusiasts in general, they're doing a video contest. So if you guys are interested, you could potentially earn some USDT SoftNote rewards. So let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely a lot of people have been excited about it. They're doing a ton of AMAs, doing a ton of giveaways. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this project. Definitely a project I'm going to keep my eye on for a long time. But that's Tectum with its product SoftNote. Again, go through the details. If you guys are interested, ask any questions on all their socials. So if you want to learn about the Tectum token, you can check it out at tectum.io. You can check out some more information. Provides partners with universal and highly lucrative entry system into our fintech tools. TET along with the wallet. They have the SoftNote, which we talked about. They have the Telegram bot, mobile app, and a bunch of other tools coming in the near future. And they kind of talk a little bit about their pre-sale. And again, like I said, follow them on all their socials if you guys are interested in doing so. They obviously talk a lot about their benefits. Even if you guys want to check out their testnet, you can. They have their blockchain explorer if you guys want to check that out as well. Obviously, they talk a little bit about a lot about their the benefits of it. Obviously, saying you're the fastest blockchain is pretty awesome. They kind of compare how that is. Obviously, 1 million transactions per second, and that how that compares to everything else. So that's pretty cool if you guys want to check that out, etc. If you guys want to check out more information about SoftNote as well, again, we went through the steps together, but definitely if you guys want to take a deep dive, they even have a pitch deck if you guys want to take, just kind of learn everything about this, the benefits, the key advantages, but a lot of these we covered today. If you guys are interested in the wallet, that's available as well. But I'll put the link in the description for you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.